see him. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, and these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit. And I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
Now on first down from the 30.
Let's go, let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Trojans line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Push down for the tackle. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Touchdown, Trojan.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
7, Texas Tech 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dire. But they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
On the set.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Moves.
They'll leave it with him. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Trick 9 beast.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
At the 40.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Ready.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
22 water.
Back to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Drum.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Go.
To the air, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Eakin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
On the double.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Set. Hut.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, USC.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Okay.
And the
ready?
Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10.
Slab.
Gonna run it. It's Joyner. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
Ready.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Cut it. Cut it. Ready.
To the air. It's Morton. Pocket breaking down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want
The first quarter with the score, USC 7, Texas Tech 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Spider.
Quick pass on the jet motion. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
3rd down coming.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Joyner. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Runs out of bounds.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This drive will open from the 15.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the back. Wide open spaces. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to ride this running back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Set, ready!
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Form!
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Banner, banner, banner.
Keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Is good. That makes the score. USC.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Get set.
To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
On the double.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Flare.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's loose. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught close to the marker, it's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
With the catch and score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Okay, ready? Ready, go.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Eakin. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking downfield. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Eakin. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the right. It's caught. Flying down the right side. There he goes. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech. Number 0.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Let's go.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Flag.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sanders. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Trojans are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
At the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Dog, ready.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Cooler.
The run from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Picks up 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Of 2. Second down coming up.
Ready up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 17, Texas Tech 14.
Okay,
So the
ready?
final period starts with a second down play.
Lasso.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Turning on the Jets. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
42 Spiders.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Ready?
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Let's go!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Down.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns on the Jets. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Trojans are rolling down the field.
Set. Ready.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Green 25.
Back to throw, it's Morton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Got it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs.
Four.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Running through contact. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Morton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Let's go. Let's football 7. Football 7.
Last chance coming up. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation